with the pilot, what I really liked was just the spirit of Mary, and her whole story, I think, is really relatable, and I mean, I think just about anybody can relate. I saw it as sort of a fish out of water story, in that she's come from this convent, from this place of, like, you know, sweet naivety. She's been thrown into this really sort of treacherous, awful political sphere that she's completely unfamiliar with, and that's incredibly dangerous for her. Especially when she has no idea what's going on, she doesn't know where alliances are. She came into it thinking that everything was settled, black and white, she would marry Francis, and it would all be good. And she's come in to realise that that's not the case, that her position is quite precarious and is by no means as stable as she thought it was. That's quite an awakening for her. She's got to do some work, she's got to figure it out, and needs to figure it out fast before she or one of her friends ends up hurt. The demographic that we're aimed at is very different. I don't think anybody's made a period drama specifically for our demographic just yet. We're also very different in that we're not particularly historically accurate. We have taken quite a lot of creative license, and I think that opens us up to a lot of fun experimentation, like stylistically and in terms of story and in terms of dramatic elements that we can add. I honestly just think it'll be good fun. I think it'll be great, and I think people will enjoy watching it. It'll be fun for them. It's a little bit of escapism, and it is that sort of, it does feed that sort of hunger to, like, what was it like back then? Like how did they act? How did they talk to each other? How did they walk? What did they wear? How did they interact with each other? I think it's going to be really interesting. These young girls have not had sex ed. They have no idea how boys and girls are different, other than they have boobs and boys don't, you know. They hear whispers from the servants and from other girlfriends. They have no clue what they're in for. And they have those hormonal urges that you have when you're young, and they're cute boys wandering around in little hidden nooks and flirtations and the occasional kiss in a corridor, and that rather sexy and kind of shocking scene with, you know, one of the handmaids in the hallway with our king, and it's kind of like, didn't they? Like, that was kind of like, she's obviously hit her sort of pubescent blossoming a little bit earlier than the rest of us. I don't think that will be too racy or shocking, but you never know. You never know. So we'll see.